One, two, three. Here we go. Hi, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Welcome to Bella Crafts Live. Ann and I are here today. We had a little bit of a glitch last week, our scheduling glitch. So I feel like I've been gone forever in a day. I just feel like No, so we didn't do a live last week, but we are here today, and I am going to be working with Sizzix with Eileen Hull. Okay, you guys all know that Ann and I love Eileen. She's a dear friend of both of ours, and I absolutely love her dies.
Yes.
And I'm working today with two of her brand new dies that were in her, I believe, October release. I can't remember for sure. But anyways,
They happen so they happen so often.
I know, right?
It used to be spring, summer, but now it's like monthly.
Yep. Yep. So I'm excited to share the project that I am doing today with that. I'm trying to see real quick. I don't know why I'm not picking me up, but it's not. Okay. Oh, there we are. Okay, cool. I was wondering. I was wondering if we were live or not. I was like, where is it? Hi, guys. Good morning. Yes. So sorry, I got a tad bit distracted. It doesn't take much. It does not take much. So today I'm going to be working with Eileen Hall's Sizzix dies. I've already said. Anne is not doing a live today because she is super busy getting the magazine out, which will be out
Friday.
There you go. So she's been working really hard on that. So stay tuned for that, because, we send out a newsletter and all that to let you know. But anyways, so we have Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Helen.
Hey, Helen. Lynn wants to know how your finger is, your thumb, your hand.
My hand. It finally closed, which took like 2 weeks longer than it should have. But, that's me. Hey, what are you going to do? But now I'm doing, now I have to rehab.
Therapy.
Yes.
Exercise.
And, to get some, get things moving again. And I was telling Rich the other day because I need to have my right hand done. And I told Rich, I don't know if I want to do this because this is my left hand. This is not my predominant hand. And I had a heck of a time with this. It was horrible. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. We'll see. I'm a little bit scared, but I have to have surgery anyways on January 2nd. So, I'll go do that in and out and be done with it. I don't have time for health issues, guys.
We don't have much time for that. No,
we don't have time for health issues. I don't like health issues. So I would rather be crafting, right?
Hey, Brenda.
Oh, she's sitting at a doctor's appointment. I love that. Okay, so let me show you. I don't know why I am frozen here, but oh, there we go. Okay, let me show you what I decided to do. Okay, so Eileen has these awesome scoreboard dies that make all kinds of different journals and, just some really cool stuff. So what I decided to do was to create this little journal. This is from one of her brand new dies that just came out, I think a month or so ago. And also this die set right here. And I'm going to show you both of these when I get started. And then, of course, I have the insides done. And I'll show you all of that when I switch my camera and lay everything down for you. Okay, so, but yeah, this is what we're going to be making today. I'm going to use it because every year I always make some type of journal or book or something for gifts. So I can keep track of who wants what I bought, and the whole 9 yards. And that's what I did with this one. So it's actually to keep track of your gift buying, so there you go. But you can use
Which
it
is good, especially if you have things hidden in your house. So if they drop by, they don't see them.
Yeah, but I have to keep track because I can't remember what I buy from one thing to the next. So, so anyways, that's how I keep track every year that way. And I love doing it, and it's so much fun. So that's what I decided I wanted to do when I saw Eileen's new die out. I was so excited. So, all right. Hi, Becca.
Hey, Becca.
Okay, so do you want to share anything before we get started, or shall we just
you can just put your camera down, and I'll remind everybody to like, share, and comment with the hashtag Bella Crafts to be entered for this week's giveaway, which will be one of Eileen's die sets, which will be awesome.
Yeah.
And Isabel is saying, Lisa, think to the future. We crafters need our hands.
I know.
So just remember that, whether you're thinking maybe I won't do that surgery, but
yeah. Well, yeah, my husband's already, said something.
Him and I both.
Yeah, exactly. My two caretakers. I love them both. All right. So this is what we're making today. Let's see if we can move this up just a smidge so you can see it. I absolutely love this new camera. Okay, so outside cover, and then on the inside, I just put some pages because I made it very, very simple. But I added some pages to it, but I wanted my pages to be able to come in and out, right? And I didn't want to do the usual binding with the, the elastic thread and stuff for the binding. So what I did was I put some paper clips up there, and then all I need to do is pull this out. Now, this side that I did has a pocket in it so I can keep my receipts for, this is basically for my grandkids, okay? I have 3. If Anne makes one of these, she's going to have to make like 10 because she has a lot of grandbabies. But I have 3. So, and that's who I made this for. So here's a pocket here that I can add my gift tag or my gift receipts and stuff in. And then this side is just plain where I can write, okay, I bought Zoe this, I did that, da 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 da. And yeah, it's just fun. And then when I'm done using it, I just slide it back in there. And there you go. It's an easy project. It took me forever to put together because of my hands, but it is easy, and there was no stamping or anything in it, just lots of fun die cutting stuff. So let me show you the dies that I'm working with. All right. Okay, so this is all right, let's turn this off. Oh, it's still not going to help. All right. This is from, okay, we don't want that color. Hold on. There we go. All right, let's see. Okay, so this is Eileen's new journal die. This is called the mini album. I'm going to go back just a smidge so you guys can see it better. But what I love about this, it's all in one piece, and I love that. So, and it just worked perfect for what I needed. Excuse me. So this is the scoreboard die that I used. And then also what I used these were new. Also, these just came out for Eileen. These are called her charms. And this is actually going to be the giveaway prize that Eileen is giving today for doing this live. So thank you, Eileen, for sponsoring with us. We absolutely love you. So yeah, it has all these cool different tags in here that you can use. So that was the second. And then this was another one of Eileen's dies. This is what I created the pockets from. So, so you can see that. And then also this thing right here absolutely saved my life. Not literally, but pretty darn close, just saying. because this is for the inside of your journals, where it will die cut this out for you, where you can attach things, pages, whatnot, inside your journals. I absolutely love this. You can do the spine, you can do the binding by hand, but trust me, you guys, this is so much better because, you know, it just cuts everything, or it scores everything so nice and crisp that you don't have to worry about, you know, your folds being all funky looking.
That's so cool.
So, yeah, I love this thing. Absolutely love it. All right, so that's what we are working on today, or using today, I should say. And now we are going to get started. Turn my glue gun on here in case I need it. All right. Let me move everything around. Okay, there we go. All right, so for the base of your journal, or your journal itself, it's not a base, but the journal, okay, what you want to do is I did mine with 2 different scrap pattern papers, okay? So what I did, and I did not use the mat board on this because I knew that I wanted to use a little thicker of the pattern papers. So I didn't want it to be so hard that it was, you know, going to be difficult to fold and all of that. So what I did was I took my paper, my 12 by 12, cut it in half. This paper happens to be double-sided, but because, you know, I needed 2 different pieces, so I had this side for the front, and then this is the side that's in the middle, or inside, I mean. So what I did was I took a piece of white chipboard, and I cut my pattern paper right in half, 6 inches by 12, and then I adhered it to the actual chipboard, okay? And then once you do that, you add your papers, and then you run it through. I suggest that you add your papers to your chipboard before you run it through. It makes it much, much easier. Okay, so that's how I created the actual journal. Now this here, it's got the score marks, and I'm going to bend this just a smidge because I have not even done that yet. So it has this really, really cool piece back here all the way. And then from here, you still have 2 other score lines. My brain is just not kicking in gear today. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so you've got 2 different ways to do this, 2 different sizes. So you can either do it the wide way, how I did, or you can do a smaller one where the edge here is not as wide, okay? You've got your 4 score marks right there to do that for you. Okay, so you've got your journal cut out. So now we're going to set that aside. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the other die. And again, where is it? Here it is. Okay, this is the die that I used. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut 3 of these, or however many pages you have in your book, okay? Mine is 3. So you take them, run them through your die cut machine. It's good to have double-sided paper on these. I do have double-sided. But what I also did, because like this paper that I used had that on the other side. Well, I don't want that to show up like this when I fold it, right? Or fold it this way. I don't want that to show. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut 3 of these out of pattern paper. Okay, double-sided pattern paper. And then if you want to change this up, then what I did was I ran the die through just the bottom part of the die. I ran it through and I just used this piece. So that way it's right there. And then I can just adhere it. And then I've got two different pieces of paper, double-sided, because you're not going to see the back of this because this is going to be glued down. But like I said, if you have paper that you have something like this on, this is the perfect way to fix that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to add some glue. And I did this with all three of my pages. Let me put this over here. And then add this on. Okay, and I gave myself a little bit of room at the ends here. You can see that. I gave myself some room there just to make sure that everything was covered nice. So what you're going to do from here then is just take some scissors and just cut this end off right here. So we're going to do that. Just cut that off. There we go. And then now you're ready to form the pockets. So we're going to fold these over. The little tabs there. There we go. And then we just want to glue these down. So we're going to glue our flaps down. And now you've got your pocket. Perfect, right? It's just perfect. I love this die. I've used this die before. I really, really love this set. Okay, so this is how you're going to create all three of your pockets. Okay, now these I've already done. I already added my front pieces. So all I need to do now is just fold them on the score lines here. There we go. And then just add some glue. You're going to want to, hold on to that until the glue sets a little bit. Okay, we're going to put those there. Also, you can also use double-sided tape, guys, if you want, if you don't want to use glue. For me, I particularly like glue, the zip dry glue, basically because it gives me some wiggle room. So when I glue something down, I'm not, I've got, if it's not straight or whatever, I've got it like a few seconds where I can shift it. And I have not found another glue that will let me do that. So this is why I love my zip dry. All right, so we're going to glue that last few edges there. And again, I want to make sure that those puppies stay glued down. All right. I know. Let's see if my glue gun is dry or is ready yet. That will be faster. Yes, perfect. Okay. I'm making a mess with my glue gun here, but that's all right. Oh yeah, because it's not real hot yet. All right, that's why I have all these strings. This glue gun and Adtex glue strips, or glue sticks, I should say, are absolutely amazing.
Yes, they are.
Because even though you just saw a bunch of strings like that, that's what happens when you first, for mine, when I first turn it on. And then after that, I'm not dealing with hardly any strings at all, which I love. Okay, so we've got that one. I was hoping to do this without the glue gun, but we need to keep moving along here. All right. There's that one. And then we got this one. All right, just pop a little glue in there, and there you go. All right. So now we're going to set these aside. And let me clean up this mess here just a bit. All right, there we go. That's all better. Okay, and then for your pages on the inside, what you're going to do, oh, there we go. You're going to take a rectangle die, and you want to cut 2 frames of each color, okay? So it's front and back, because when you pull them out, you're going to see both sides. So you want 2 of each color. So I've got 2 of the green, the lighter green, the darker green, and then the red. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cut some white cardstock. I can't remember what, I think it's, well, I'm going to put it on the blog anyways, but it's 3 by 4.5. So you're going to cut 3 of these. And then once you have those cut, then you're going to sandwich it right in the center of both of your frames. So we're going to add this piece first. Okay. And then just add a little bit more glue up here on the top and the bottom. And then again on your sides here. This is so awkward to do. All right. And then you're just going to lay that other one right on top. So now you have your frames. There we go. And you got your papers. So then what you're going to do from here is take your pockets that you made, and then you're going to put on one side, you're going to add this right in the front here. Okay. And then on the back, you can leave this plain, all the way plain, or what I did, because I had this paper pack, and a lot of these paper packs, especially if you get them in the 12 by 12s, they have stickers that you can add. Sometimes they have tags, all kinds of really cool stuff in them. This particular paper set was from Cartabella, so they really do have pretty papers. So what we're going to do then, okay, you got that. So what I did is just on the top here, I just added some stickers. This is border stickers, so I just added them at the top. You don't need to. I more than likely, if my hands weren't a mess, I would stamp it, and but you want to make sure that you leave enough room to write on. And if you don't want to use it for that, you can also use this for picture frames. Put some photos in here. Okay, so we're going to put that back. All right, so now we're going to add these 3 to my frames here. There we go. And then this is the last one. Okay. And then we're going to add this one right here. All right. So now you've got your pages done. Love it, right? Okay. Now, the next thing that you're going to do is take a piece of red cardstock, and let me pull the die out so you guys can see it just a little bit better, so you'll see what I'm talking about. If I can get it out of the packaging. Okay. Oh, come on, really? There we go. All right. So this is the die. Frustrated here. All right. Okay. I give up. This is what the die looks like. Okay. And then there's this other piece in here that you can use for decorations, whatever. They're two separate pieces, but this is what the die looks like. So however big you want your binding to be for your center is how long you're going to make this. Now, I only needed one long enough to put all three of my pages in, right? So the width of this is 4 3/4. So I cut a piece of red cardstock right here that is 4 3/4, and then it's 3 1/4 this way. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold all of the folds back. And how you do it, and I already have one done, but I wanted to at least get this started so you can see what I was talking about. Okay. So this would be your mountain fold. Okay. So it would go like this. And then this piece right here, or this fold right here, this is where you're going to, yeah, there we go. Where you're going to fold it to make that mountain fold. Okay. So let me get rid of this for now. All right. So you can already see the start of it. This is going to be your edge. And then you're going to create these three pieces. Okay. So if you wanted to do this without buying the die, I really suggest buying the die, though, you guys. I'm telling you, I did try this without it, and it was not easy for me. So, you know, but what you want to do, if you do want to do it yourself, is you're going to do like a quarter inch, half inch score, quarter inch score, and so on to however long you need it. Okay. So you can do it that way, but like I said, I really suggest you getting the die. Okay. So again, that's what it's going to look like once you get it folded. All right. So this is the finished one that I've already done. Okay. So you see where I'm talking about with the folds. So this is, you know, basically, and this isn't even really that difficult, but this probably was the most difficult part of this whole thing. So absolutely love that. But what I did here now is I had some pretty color paper clips there. Pretty, mine are green in mine, but these are red. Absolutely love them. So what you're going to do, and this is how I did it, so it made it easier for me. You're going to lay your tape down, okay, to adhere it, and then you're going to start, and you want to add your paper clips, right? Okay, so when you add your paper clip, you're only going to add one side of it because you need the other side, right? So it's going to look like that. You need one side to be held down so you don't pull the whole paper clip out. But, you know, you can't do it on both sides, so just do it on the one. And what I did was I peeled the tape back here just a little bit, and then I took my glue gun and I just added some glue right there. And then that kind of holds it in place for me. Okay. And then when I'm ready, then I can just go ahead and there we go. See, it's nice and sticky and it's going to hold. I tried it with just using the double-sided tape, and it was a little bit difficult for me. So that's why I suggest that, you do it this way. So we're going to do the same thing on these last two. And the only reason why I'm not pulling these all the way off now is because it would probably cause a big old mess for me with this hand. So we don't want to do that. All right. So again, I'm going to get that on there really good. I'm going to add my paper clip. Let's see. Nope, I want it on this side. There we go. Okay. I'm going to add it to this side. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the last one, which is going to go here. There we go. And then, of course, you're going to add your glue on these other two places here. And then once you have that done, glue them down, then you can start peeling things off. Now, what made it more simple for me, so let me show you how I did this. Okay, because this is your centerpiece. And, you can go with whatever side you want, but we'll start it on, since I already pulled all the tape off. So what you're going to do, and I found it easiest this way. Okay. So what I did was I started right there on that fold. And I lay the first one down and I make sure that it's on there nice and secure. And then I just go ahead and I just pull the rest. Now, before you finish gluing it down, you want to make sure that you do your folds, okay? That's why we have the tape there. Okay, and then, whoops. Okay, get that tape off. There we go. Okay. So make sure that those folds are nice and, well, there we go. I am so awkward with this thing. It's driving me insane. Oh my gosh. All right. Jeeper krauts, man. All right. So make sure that you have all of those little folds in there and nice and secure. And then once you've got that down, you've got your folds, then you can go back and feel where the other side is. Okay. And we're going to add that one. Let me lift this before I put it down all the way. Make sure it's where I want it. Yep. Perfect. Okay. So now you've got your binding in. And your paper clips are not going to go anywhere. Perfect, right? So you're just going to slide them right in. And then that's going to create your inside. Okay, so now that we've got that part done, let's finish up with the front side of it. Okay, so also in paper packs, like I said before, when they have stickers and sometimes they have tags and whatnot, they also have things like this in there. And what I did was I just cut some glitter paper. I cut my little sentiment thingy out here. And I don't have the same one that I used on mine, but that's all right. And I'm just going to add this to my paper, my glitter paper. There we go. Okay. And then, because I wanted mine to come up a little bit, then I went ahead and added some foam tape. And then that will raise it off of my cover. Okay, that one's just a little too long. There we go. Okay. So now you've got your front there. Very cool, right? Okay. Oh, hi, Valerie. I didn't see you come in. Hello, hello. All right. So then what you're going to do is you're just going to take your front piece here, peel your tape off, your liner. There we go. And use my little nifty tool that I always use. Okay. And then we're just going to set this down on the front. Okay. Now, but I did forget one step. What you want to do before you put your front on is you want to take some ribbon. I cut mine, it was about 26 inches. Okay. And what I did, let's see if I can peel this off real quick because I don't have it on there real tight. And this is not Amanda's glue, or it would have peeled off nicely. Or tape, I mean. That is from another company. All right. So then what you're going to do is take some ribbon. And I went ahead and I added tape just to hold it all in place. And then pull it around. And then that's going to make for your bow. So you can close it this way. Okay. So you're going to just glue that down or tape it down, either one, on both sides. And then once you've done that, whoops, then you can add your front piece. All right. So we'll go back to that. Okay. So we're going to set that to the side. And then what I did for my stars here was I cut 2 for each star, okay? Because I wanted them to be front and back. I wanted you to be able to see color front and back, okay? So I already put these 2 together. So what you're going to do is just take a little dab of blue here. There we go. And then add your second one. Okay. Because this you will be able to see both sides of. So that's why you want them to be pretty on both sides. And it gives it just a little bit more stability too, which I love. Okay. So we've got our stars. You're going to take your red cardstock, your silver cardstock, and run it through the die cutting machine with the tag die. And then from there, what you're going to do now is add some string. This is silver thread. All right. And the lengths on this, I did 6, 8, and 10 because I wanted them to be different heights. So what you're going to do here is thread that through and tie a knot. Okay. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do this part, but we'll see. Okay, there we go. Oh boy. Thank you, Lord. He's keeping track of me today. All right, so you're just going to knot that in. Okay. And then pull it back so your knot is back here. And then trim off that excess. And then what I did on mine is I added some stones right here. Now, the other way that you can do this, if you don't want to knot it off and you don't want that knot to be seen, what you can do is just glue your thread in between both pieces before you put it together. I didn't come up with that until I finished mine yesterday and was like, well, that was stupid. I should have done it that way. But it doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal. But if you want to make sure that you don't see that knot, then go ahead and add it in between the layers. So you're going to add the string to all three of your stars. Okay, I'm not going to do that because it'll take forever. All right. So last but not least, then what you're going to do once you have this, your front done and your insides, and then for your cute little ornaments here, you're just going to slide this right under, there we go, under that paper clip that's open. Okay. And then that's how it's going to hang down. And do work with it a little bit. I know I did. I fussed with mine to get them to, to sit a little bit better. But that's just, you just have to do that if you want. Okay. So you're going to do that for each of your paper clips. A star for each. And then the last little things that I did was I just added, let me show you the finished one again. So when I got to this part, I was loving it just the way it was. And then I thought, oh man, I want to add just a little something different. Because I can never leave anything alone. I have to make sure that all these little details. But here again is the gems that I put on my stars. Okay, you can see those there. And then I took my pen, my glitter pen here, and just add a little bit of the glitter pen right onto Santa's beard. That gives it a little bit more shiny. I know it's hard for you guys to see, but in person, you can really see it. Okay, so you're going to add some of that. Let me see if you can see that shine. Nope, it's not going to show you. Okay. All right.
No, you can see it.
You can see the shimmer?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
Just a titch when you were moving it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it just adds just a little bit more pop. It's all those little details that I'm always obsessed with. And then I added some red gems up here and down here. And then for Santa's hat, I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you can see it there. It's 3D. I just took a pom-pom. I stuck it in some glue really good. And then I just dipped it into a bottle of glitter. And then I glued it onto Santa's hat. And then that's what it looks like when it's all done. Isn't that cool? It's just so much fun. I have a feeling that once Christmas is over, Zoe's going to want this because she wants everything that I make. So, but quick and easy, it's a little bit harder for me, and that's just because of the circumstances. But basically, it's a quick and easy project, and it's a great way to keep track of your gift buying. So there you go. I hope you guys Try them, make them. They are so much fun. And add your own little spin to them somehow. However you want to do it. But I love this. Too cute. All right. That is it for me. Now I got glue all over my table. All right. So you guys,
adorable.
Thank you very much.
And I can think of many things to use it for besides just keeping track of gifts. I mean, you could use it for so many things. It's great. Rebecca was asking, she loved the Santa. Is he a sticker? He was part of your paper pack.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So, I mean, those paper packs, they come with so many cool.
Yeah, they
things.
really do. And, you know, I don't know if you, well, let me switch cameras here real quick. All right. Camera switch.
So Isabel says, thank you for your creations. A great way to keep track of Christmas tasks. Yes. And yeah, I mean, you can use it any time of year.
Yes.
You know,
you can make the pages wider. When I came up with my original thought, I wanted to do a top load journal. And so that's how I had designed the cards, because I wanted them to stand up this way. But then once I started working, I didn't like it that way. So I switched it to this way, and, you know, it worked perfectly how I want it. But
it's so cute.
You can make the inside pages bigger, you know, or add anything that you want. It just doesn't, the imagination just goes, you know. It's just a fun project that you can do kind of quick.
Right. And Maria was asking, is that a white mat you're using?
A white mat.
It was when you had cut the frames and put them together, Maria.
Oh, white cardstock.
Yeah. Okay.
For the paper? Yeah, white cardstock, Maria.
Yeah. And you just layered them.
That's it. You just, you know, put the frames on the front and back and you're good to go.
Lynn would like you to show the cards again because she missed that part.
Oh, okay. What do you say, better up or down?
I'm just going to make you big, so whichever way you want to.
This way then. Okay. So what I did, Kaylin, whoops, I just lost my glasses. Here. There we go. We don't want to use my glasses because I got my Christmas glasses on today. Okay, so what I did was I used the die set that Eileen has. Where is it? This one.
Love that one.
I do too. I've used this more than once. I really, really love this. Okay, so I used that die and I cut this out, and then I cut just the bottom layer of this die. I die cut it out with a different pattern paper, as you can see, and then just adhered it there. And then the frame, what I did was, this is just a piece of white cardstock, and I did 2 frames of each color. So I've got light green, dark green, and red, and I had 2 for each. So you want to put the white cardstock in between the frames so you'll have double-sided like this. So now you've got a pocket that you can put receipts in, you know, if you're going to use it for a gift, you know, gift tracker, and the back if you need to write notes for anything. But you can also, like we were talking about, use it for so many different things. You can add photos if you want instead, you know. So
she would actually like to see how they go in the book.
Oh, go in the book. Got it. Okay. So here's the binding. Okay. And then you see here where I added some green colored paper clips. And then what you do is you just take your inside and you slide it right into the paper clip. And that's how you add them. And then when you need to take them out to write on it or whatever, because you're not going to want to write on it like this, like you would normally if you were writing something. You don't want to do that with this particular one because the binding and stuff is too bulky. So, that's why I did it this way. But that was just my preference. So,
well, it's nice that they come out and you have those paper clips glued with the glue
yes,
gun. So they're not going to move.
They're not going anywhere.
And yeah, I mean, it's a perfect.
Yeah. But what you want to make sure that you do, Kaylin, is you want to glue only one side of your paper clip. The paper. Okay. So this is the binding, and this is where these little flaps here, the tall mountain ones here, these are what you're going to glue those together, and that's going to create that piece right there that will hold. So what that's going to hold your papers and stuff. So what you want to do is take your paper clip, okay, glue one side of it down, just one, and then glue the whole thing, or add
so
tape,
in case it's a paper clip. Yep.
And just, because that's what it's going to do. It's going to wrap right around that paper clip, and that paper clip is not going anywhere. Trust me. And that's how you do it. It's really, really very simple. It really is.
It's very cool. Isabel said, I have a present basket for birthdays, anniversaries, and other celebrations, and buy a lot of presents from designers at craft fairs. Oh, that's great.
Oh,
this would be a good way of keeping track of who's received what present, so no one gets a duplicate.
Right.
Wow. See, there's so many uses for it. But I love that idea, Isabel. And I love to buy small. I like to buy from designers and, support local.
Wherever we can, right?
Maybe not so much local for me because, town at 300. But I like to buy from independent and small businesses.
Yeah, well,
thank you.
I have a Michael's that is basically right down the street from me. It's maybe 3 miles away from my home. But the last time I was in there, the stamping, the paper craft thing, it's just not there. So that's
smaller.
Yeah. And, and the pattern papers and stuff that they had, I mean, I paid $2 for one sheet of pattern paper. Yeah, that's a lot, especially if you're going to be.
That is a lot.
Using. And I was like, $2 for a piece of paper.
It used to be 50 cents.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that's one of the reasons why I like to buy the paper packs, and I buy them through Amazon because that's usually where I buy everything from. But that's the reason why. And when I don't want to stamp something to add to my project, then what I'll do is I will use those little pieces and, the stickers and whatnot. These pages that come in that are like this.
Yep.
Right. And then
I know they have so many fun things.
There's like tags and, it's just.
And it's all coordinated together.
Yes. And you don't have to think about colors or anything.
Yeah, it's going to match.
Yeah, which makes it nice. So if if you got to make a few of them, then I would suggest doing it that way. I usually stamp on mine, but I'm limited, so I do what I can do and hope that it turns out okay.
It was wonderful.
Thank you.
Both Amy and Dorothy are catching the tail end. They'll watch the replay. Thank you, ladies. We appreciate it. Always.
Yes. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section or private message me or message Bella. Either way, I'll see it. Okay. So if you got questions or whatever, if you're watching the replay, and definitely just, reach out. I will do what I can to answer.
Yeah. Amy says that's why I have a huge bin of scraps. And I can't stand to throw anything away.
Yeah. And, that is a great way to use. Yeah. That is also a great way to use, use your scraps, because that's what I did for, like the frames and, stuff like that. I just used scraps that I had. So I was like, I've had drawers of it.
Could you lift your project up? Dorothy would like to see what she's going to be watching the replay of.
Okay, so here
So cute, Dorothy.
is Dorothy. And it has these cute little tags over here that hang down. Okay, stop that. And then on the inside, I have these pages. And I'm having a hard time seeing what I'm doing. And the pages, each page has a pocket page. Let me try that again. A pocket page. And then on the other side, I left it blank, to write down whose gift I'm buying for, what I bought them, whatever. And I just added a little bit of stickers on the top. But just, quick, easy way to make a fun project.
Well, and because the pages are removable, you can make new pages, if you wanted to use that same book every year.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to have more than 3 grandchildren.
No, my kids are done.
so I can never say that. And see, it's doing that thing again.
Oh,
but
we don't.
You can reuse that book and just make new cards every year, which is a great idea too. But what I liked best about what you do is you add all of the details. To me, that's the most important part. Like you added the trim across the top, you added the glitter to Santa's beard, and the pom-pom.
Yeah.
Just those little things take a project from this to extraordinary. I mean, it really does.
Yeah, because I was looking at it, when I finished, and I was like, you know how much trouble I have leaving it alone, because I'll make something, you guys, and I'll be like, oh no, it needs this. Oh no. And sometimes I'll talk to Anne and she'll say, leave it alone. It looks great just the way. So, because I do have a habit of going down the rabbit hole with detail, but I love details.
Details are important.
Mm-hmm. And it's easy, so you can add details and still make it easy. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to be super time consuming because the whole project is easy to put together. So
it is. And it's so cute. And we love Eileen's dies regardless.
Oh my gosh, yes.
She is fantastic. So we love to support her.
Yep. Oh, and I know she's in school today, but I wanted to give my granddaughter, my youngest granddaughter, a happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Zoe.
Yeah, she's 12 today. 12 today.
Oh.
I know. I'm going to call Rochelle when I'm done and torture her. Like, okay, you got another teenager coming. Wow. But yes, happy birthday, Zoe. I know that you'll watch this after, so happy birthday, Mija. Nana loves you.
So the giveaway for this week is one of Eileen's dies. It's that charm set. So make sure you like, share, and comment with the hashtag Bella Crafts. And we will be back next week to give that away. And I am not doing a live today. I'm putting the finishing touches on the magazine and getting it all set up and all that stuff. So it will be out Friday morning.
Yes.
All of your inboxes.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Becca. I'm going to tell her so she can read the comment because she does like to watch my lives.
Dorothy says you're too young to have a 12-year-old granddaughter. I'm not even going to say a word.
And mine started later in life. I have a 20-year-old granddaughter, a 16-year-old grandson, and then Zoe, the baby.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, Rochelle's like ready to pull her hair out with teenagers in the house. And I just love it. I love it. I'm like, yeah, I told you it's karma. Just saying. All right, you guys, that is it for us. Thank you so much for joining us today. Again, absolutely love what we do, and we love doing this with you. And we hope that you always, come and see us. Come and spend some time with us because we love that.
Yes. So we will be back next week.
Yeah. So until then, like we always say, take a little time to craft.
Because it's good for your soul.
It really is. Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful creative week and watch your inboxes for the winter issue.
Yes, it's
on Friday morning.
All right, you guys take care. Have a great